Good evening, everyone. Good evening. How is everybody doing? It's Dakota from Everyday Life, soon to be Dakota's Den, so look out for it. Listen, I have a short video for you. Just some new information has come out, and I thought I would share it with you. Just a few stories. One, of course, about Diddy, the other about Jay-Z, then we have J-Lo, and then we have the senator's husband, Bruce Fisher. Okay. So, listen, according to the Houston Chronicles, Jay-Z has another lawsuit. He has another lawsuit, not from a victim for any kind of sexual abuse, but Tony Buzzby's firm is suing Jay-Z and Roc Nation because Roc Nation encouraged a former client of Buzzby to sue Buzzby with frivolous claims. And they were going to pay him money. And Mary Croft, who was one of Jay-Z's lawyers, she's the one who allegedly was going to finance this payoff scheme or whatever you want to call it. So a man named Jose Maldonado, that's the man's name, who it said that Roc Nation approached and said, we will pay you money if you put in a frivolous lawsuit against Tony Buzzby and his firm. And it said that these people were really aggressive, and they went to Jose's house as well as his father's house. And it said that they were really being pushy. So, of course, Tony Buzzby got wind of it, and he is now suing Roc Nation. The lawsuits are going back and forth and back and forth, and all of this is, well, not on Tony Buzzby's side, but on Jay-Z's side. All of this is just a smokescreen, so everybody will forget about the 37 years old now, but at the time, the 13-year-old victim, who she said that Jay-Z sexually abused her. Okay, now as you guys already know, I'm sure, that Judge Torres, who is the judge presiding in Jay-Z's case, she decided to allow Jay-Z to appeal to get the case thrown out, the 13-year-old girl sexual assault case thrown out. She did allow him to put in his papers to get it thrown out. But remember, the judge is seeing the little girl as being truth. I keep saying little girl. She's 37 years old. So when I say little girl, you know who I'm talking about. Remember, the judge sees the little girl's case, little girl, as being truthful, just for technical purposes. So the fact that she let Jay-Z appeal to get the case thrown out, that has absolutely nothing to do with the plaintiff, and it has absolutely nothing to do with what the plaintiff said Jay-Z did to her. It all has to do with technical issues, like maybe times were wrong, or dates were wrong, or places were wrong, or people were wrong. So that's what that was, okay? And just remember, if by some miracle that she says, okay, I will allow you to get this case out of here, be done with it, you can file, we're done with it, Tony Busby's just going to say, okay, why, judge? And the judge may say, well, because she didn't get the dates right, or she didn't get the people right. And Tony Buzzby will just take that modification and come back in the right way. So this is just going to be, it's just going to be a lot. So basically, Roc Nation was allegedly found to be doing this previously, finding people to sue Tony Buzzby for frivolous lawsuits, but Tony Buzzby says he has the receipts for this one. So Roc Nation is up to their shenanigans again. So that's the update on Jay-Z with the new lawsuit. The new lawsuit is from Tony Buzzby's firm. So next we have Diddy. Diddy never ends, does he? Diddy doesn't end. Well, Diddy is said to be very upset in prison. He's upset because Luigi, what is the guy who unalived the healthcare worker, Manolo, what is Luigi? Let's just call him Luigi. We know who he is. Luigi M. Diddy is said to be upset because Luigi is getting more attention than him from the other inmates in prison. So Diddy's ego is taking a hit. Remember about 4 months ago, 5 months ago, the prisoners were fighting. I'm fixing Diddy's bed tonight. You're not fixing Diddy's bed. I'm fixing Diddy's bed tonight. And Diddy was eating it all up. Well, there's a new sheriff in town, and that is Luigi M. Luigi M. Okay, he's being seen as a hero for unaliving someone. That's kind of skewed. Okay. But the other inmates are giving Luigi more love than Diddy. So Diddy's not, he feels bad because he wants all the attention. He wants all the love. And Luigi's getting it. And even though Diddy claims that he's innocent, he's really upset that Luigi is not innocent and he's the one getting all the attention. But it said that the inmates like Luigi because they, just like Luigi had a family member who fell through the cracks of the healthcare system and didn't make it. Well, the inmates are saying, well, you know what? We have that in common because I had someone who was in the healthcare system as well. And, they didn't make it because they didn't have enough money or they didn't have the best health insurance or their claims were denied so they couldn't get the treatment that they needed. So this is what Luigi and the inmates have in common. Okay, so yeah, the healthcare system, it is bad. Let me tell you, 2 nights ago, I was out with my son in 20-degree weather, and we had to go to the emergency room. He's fine. He hurt his back playing basketball or something like that. And when, the girl who comes in to register you and you have to pay your copay, listen, the copay was $400. I'm like, what? $400? Since when? Blah, blah, blah. And she's like, well, it's just $400. So we just had to use some of the money that he had for his college books or whatever to pay the $400. But most people wouldn't have had a stash of money somewhere. Well, what are you going to do? So anyway, that's Luigi, and that's the healthcare system that we have. Okay, next is J-Lo. J-Lo and Ben Affleck have settled their property for the divorce. All property, speedy too. Usually it takes long, but all properties have been settled, and the divorce will be final February 20th this year. That's in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks and some days, yeah. So Ben and J-Lo have settled their property and they will be done. And usually Hollywood divorces take 5, 6, 7, 8 years sometimes. But it said that Ben Affleck, he wanted to hurry the process up. Ben Affleck wanted to hurry the process up before the enterprise letters, and the enterprise letter is the letter that the feds give out the feds will give out with all of Diddy's co-conspirators on there. So that's called an enterprise letter. And Ben Affleck, well, it said that allegedly Ben Affleck wanted to get this divorce over with before that letter came out because he doesn't want to ruin his career. Right? Ben Affleck doesn't say much, does he? You rarely see him giving statements. You rarely see him in the news unless it's like some women issue problem. But he's hard to read, even when he's in the movies. When he plays Batman or The Accountant. What other movies was? Oh, he was in Armageddon with Bruce Willis. That was a good movie. But he is just hard. He has such a good poker face. He's just so hard to read. But he will no longer be married, and ladies, he is on the market. Okay, now finally, this is just ludicrous here. Deb Fisher, she's married to Brian, she's a senator, and she's married to Brian Fisher, and Brian Fisher is the man who was on TV while his wife was getting sworn in by Madame Vice President Harris, and this crazy man refused to shake the Vice President of the United States' hand. I would be so embarrassed to behave that way. I don't care what we did not agree on. Being professional is being professional. And when she was sworn in some years ago by Mike Pence, somebody put a video up on YouTube. Oh, he was all smiley and kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy to Mike Pence. And he didn't want to shake Vice President Kamala Harris's hand. Ooh, that lady, she goes through it, but she's my hero. I love Kamala. Okay. But I'm standing there watching it. He didn't even want to like stand next to her when they were taking pictures. And I'm saying to myself, that is mentally strange. How unprofessional, how catty, how third gradish. Like, I don't want to stand next to her. She got lice or something stupid like that. So basically, Brian Fisher is a toddler and an immature toddler at that. I don't know why, but somebody needs to tell him that when your wife is a senator, you are a professional man. I think he's like a professor somewhere or something. There's no need for you to act like a biatch because it is not attractive. And I was just embarrassed. I was embarrassed for him. I think everybody, people like that just make everybody in the room feel uncomfortable. They just they suck up all the space, all the air in the room. I hate people like that. So some people are saying that the fact that he did not shake Vice President Kamala Harris's hand was okay because, that's how he was feeling. That's how he was feeling. So some people say it was okay. Other people say that he was acting stupid and catty and he shouldn't have been behaving that way. I say, I'm a good judge of character, and I say that, he should have just stayed home. Instead of making everybody miserable, embarrassing yourself. I'm not going to say embarrassing your wife because, I don't know what her morals or values are either. But it was just strange. It was strange. And I felt embarrassed for him. I felt embarrassed for her. I felt embarrassed for Kamala. I felt embarrassed for America. What the heck? So, anyway, everybody, I just wanted to bring you that quick update. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. You guys know I'm a new channel trying to grow. And everybody have a good night. And I am sure I will see you later. Bye.